kitchen, but they're here.
Wait a minute, didn't there used to be a stump there?
Yeah, but we cleared it all out.
We got it out?
Yeah.
Awesome, are we gonna teach the internet how to do it?
Yeah.
All right, if you have a stump and you're stumped on how to do it, then we are gonna show you how to do it. Watch this. What's up, guys? Hey, so it's Imperial Beach Dad. Whenever there's not a video of how to do something and I'm learning how to do it, I always think, you know, let's just make a video and help somebody else out. And I know I've made a lot of friends online doing that, which is cool. Because dude, let's share the love. All right, so here's what I've got going on. We have this tree stump, which used to be a giant eucalyptus tree. It was really messy in the middle of our yard. And we chopped it down. And now the stump's been here for like 2 years, so it was really dried out. But here's the thing, I tried to get rid of it. Like it's where I can mow over it, but it's still kind of a trip hazard and I just don't love it. I tried using a circular saw to like chop little bits out and an axe to chop things about and whatnot. And I finally just Googled it, because that's what you should do. And that's what you did, and good job being smart and learning how to do stuff. And so today we are going to burn out this stump, right? Fire! So that's cool. So here's what I've learned. If you drill in at a 45-degree angle, so I took like maybe a 3/4 inch drill bit and just at an angle, okay? So you can see I did one there, I did one deep there, and one here. Then what you're gonna do is take a funnel and some gasoline, okay? And you're gonna soak it in there. And what you really wanna do is like, it's just, if you can see, it's just sitting in there, soaking deep in, okay? Now, one of the things is this is gonna be a slow burning fire that's gonna basically just like, you're letting all of that gasoline wick into the stump, and then it's gonna burn slow, and it's gonna burn hot. And so you wanna protect your yard and, you know, your people and pets and all that stuff. And so I built kind of a little bit of a fire ring here because I don't want, you know, anything to spread. And then, you know, I planned for some helicopters and jets to fly over and make audio really difficult right now. And they showed up. Thank you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, they're gone. So, and what you're gonna do is I've actually got some chicken wire. I'm gonna build a little cage over the top because I wanna make sure that my kids can't come over and touch it and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not gonna let them just roam around the backyard or anything. But what you're gonna do is let that wick in there nice and long. And so I'm doing that, and it's gonna soak in as good as possible. Then you're gonna light it on fire, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna char out the inside really well, and then you're gonna be able to knock it out, you know, with an axe or a shovel or whatever's left. Dude, let's get rid of some stumps. Yeah! So just for good measure, I spread some gas, you know, in these cracks and just kind of all around. So I suspect this will light up real good. Wow, that was awesome. And so it's gonna be a little smoky at the beginning here because it's, you know, burning gas and whatnot. As soon as that kind of boils down a little bit, I'm gonna make a nice big cage over it with the chicken wire. So I think this is gonna work really well. We're gonna burn a nice, slow, low, hot fire for a day or two and just really kind of just char the whole thing out. Cool, right? You wanna come see it? We have a visitor. Who's that over there? I lit it on fire. Craziness. You know what we're doing today? We're gonna remove that stump so that no one can trip on it and so that our yard is clear and clean again. Isn't that a good idea? Yeah. You wanna say hi to the YouTubes? There we go, the wind has shifted, that's good. Yeah, the fire ring seems to have worked really well. We're gonna build that cage to keep it safe. So here's kind of our protected version of it. So put some chicken wire over it and put some bricks around it. Do you feel safe, Liam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel safe too. And we'll obviously make sure kids aren't, you know, running around unattended or anything like that. But I think it's gonna work. See how you can tell that it burned deep into that hole where I drilled already. And you can see smoke kind of in that hole down there. So I think it's gonna work really good, and it's gonna char it all up, and then it'll be easy to just break up what's left. This has been there for 3 years. So day 2, here's what happened. It smoldered like kind of all day, and you can see it charred things really deep, but it did eventually go out, and I think I didn't soak it with enough gasoline. So what we did was we took some funnels and we stuck them in the holes, and it definitely is softer wood. We were able to spade bit dig a little deeper with those, but we let gas sit in this so it would kind of soak in. Liam, would you take a big step back so I can light it up? We're gonna light it up, okay? And it did work really well to protect the fire. So watch, this should light right up. Whoa. And so that is gonna burn things up nice and hot. and it's gonna keep burning the stump. It'll burn all day long. All right, it's update time. How's our fire looking, Ryder?
Pretty good.
Was it still on when we came out here? Sort of, because if you felt it, it was close. It was hot up close, huh?
Yeah.
So it was smoldering like it was supposed to. But we thought, you know what? Let's just set a giant fire right on top of it, and that'll help burn some more of it. But it is looking really good. Even just clearing the ash off, I kind of scooped around with a stick, and it's definitely quite a bit softer. So we have done a good job burning the stump out, but decided to build the fire on top. I think that's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a huge roaring fire. Fire's going nice and good. You can see all those hot red coals right on the stump. These coals should kind of settle and just kind of like simmer and burn their way down. And I believe tomorrow we're gonna have just a big kind of charred pit. And so far, so good. Let's do things ourselves and save money. All right, Ryder, it's day 3. How's our stump coming along? Pretty good. We've burned out quite a bit of it, and we just figured out that now that it's all basically one big coal, we can use this leaf blower, and watch this, we'll turn the whole thing into like a flaming inferno. That's so cool. So I think what I'll do is I'll just set the leaf blower here and we'll like inferno burn it away. I'll just leave it sitting for a little bit. Sound good? Yeah. Dude, it's literally been an hour. It took no time at all once I got that blower on there, which is cool. So it's down to just essentially ashy nub. And here's my thought. I'm gonna take this axe, and I imagine it's very soft. Yeah, yep, easy. And that's obviously I'm not swinging it, but I'm just gonna chop that bit up and then bury it. And so the stump is basically done. Obviously you could go further and more, you know, you could repeat the process if you needed more of it, but I just want to be able to bury it and be flat, and this is more than enough to do that.
Nothing but dirt here.
That's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just had a few coals left, and we blew on it by waving the Cheerio box.
That's right. We just gave it lots of air because it already had fuel and heat, huh?
And then, darn, and then boom, it just...
And then just boom, it caught on fire. That's right. And again, I've arranged for the Navy to do a nice big flyby for us. Yeah! Thanks, man. Just kidding. Me and Uncle Sam are not on those terms. We just live by a helicopter base. Okay. Sound good?
Yeah, so...
Yeah! Say burn, baby, burn! Or not. I'll say it. Burn, baby, burn.